My name is Jesse Reed. I am a longtime fan, loyal, devoted audience member of the Vancouver Cantata Singers, and I happen to be also on the board of directors. And I want to tell you a little bit about what the pandemic has meant to me, what it's taught me and helped me to observe. We musicians lost contact as performers. We lost contact with each other and with our audience. And as listeners, we lost this ability to hear and experience music live with others. And this communal activity has really been a loss for us. I canceled my gym membership and I began to do my exercise routine here on the beautiful Seawall, one of the great places in Vancouver. And as I spent almost every other day here, I met many people and I started to observe the conditions, which include a certain amount of trash and graffiti and junk and discarded needles, which show that there's drug addiction here, even in this beautiful area. And I became more and more aware that there were discarded, abandoned masks everywhere, which probably many of you have recognized that this has become a universal problem. Billions of masks around the world discarded and now falling into the environment. I became a bit obsessed by all of this. I volunteered for a city program to help clean up the Seawall, and along the way, I started taking photographs of the masks. And they just started to speak to me somehow. I realized also how the masks hide the smile of the people I met, and one had to rely on the eyes if one could see them. And perhaps that cultivated a certain kind of mistrust and concern about the other person. The symbol and the metaphor of the masks became for me a kind of an awareness and the realization that this too is a worldwide symbol of this human disconnection and fear and retreat and lamentation and a lack of control. I began to have random conversations here on the Seawall in my activities, and even met on a fairly regular basis some of the homeless residents of the Seawall. And I was able to speak to, and still am, about homelessness and poverty and this aspect of loneliness and addiction, mental illness, and the hopelessness of certain aspects of our lives in our city, in this beautiful area. And though we've been deprived during this pandemic, there are many who are far more deprived than we. So I thought further about these masks. I realized more and more that they brought me closer to humanity in a certain way. They brought me close to the owner, whose breath once passed through them. have a thought, perhaps. I would hope from this conversation you might have a thought about them or about the conditions around us. And I would hope that you would also see them as hope and as the anticipation of the time when we will be seeing each other again and hearing the great Vancouver Cantata Singers live and in person.